Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Summer
Lovin'
Lovin' Podcast.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. I hope you're having a fantastic week.
Fantastic
It's
December.
Thursday. It's Thursday today, and we are gonna power through for the rest of the week. And we're here to bring the vibes. It's cold outside. It's
The
probably a bit
warm,
miserable,
cozy, happy vibes.
and we're here to brighten up your week, man.
Yeah,
How are you? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm really good.
I'm pretty in pink.
Yeah, you are. You look stunning.
And
as
you
always.
are black
Cozy.
on black.
Black on black.
Black on
cozy,
black.
comfy. It's that season, it's hoodie season, it's tracksuit season. That's what it is.
It's knit season.
That's it.
Roll necks. But yeah, guys, for those of you that don't know us, I'm Summer, the wife.
And I am her amazing, fantastic, super duper husband, Hassan.
Exactly. For those of you guys that don't know us, welcome to the pod. And for those of you that do know us, welcome back.
Yeah, for sure.
Are we diving straight in?
We are diving straight in, man. We've got some tea.
We've got some good stuff to talk about today.
Some stuff going on.
We know that you guys love these Reddit thread dilemmas that we read out, and we know that everyone just loves giving a bit of their own
opinion.
their own little bit of spice. So we're bringing them back.
Okay, let's crack on with number one. Let's dive straight in.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's see where we land.
Let's see who's got a problem that they need us to solve.
Let's see if we can help them out.
I hope so. Okay, so as always, am I the asshole for telling my friends I can't afford to split holiday costs equally and that I'll only pay for the activities I can budget for? Ooh. So
Okay.
am I reading it out?
Nah,
or do we want to decide?
So off the bat, I would say no. I wouldn't call him the problem in this situation. Because obviously, look, sometimes it's hard. You can't afford it.
But you still want to go.
Yeah,
you know?
So you want to go. So this is probably a way around it. Let's actually get more of the details,
into it.
And then
So,
we'll see.
Okay. It begins. A few friends and I are planning a holiday trip together. We've been talking about all the activities we want to do, but some of the options are really expensive, like fancy dinners and guided tours. Since my budget is a lot tighter than theirs, I told them that I'd love to join, but would only be able to pay for the activities that fit within my budget rather than splitting all costs equally. This didn't go over well with a couple of friends. They feel that splitting everything equally is just what friends do, and that it's awkward if I go off to do my own thing for cheaper options while they stick to the pricier plans. One friend even said that if I'm not willing to split everything evenly, I should reconsider going on the trip. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if I've been unreasonable for setting a boundary about what I can afford. Am I the problem for telling my friends I won't be able to split all costs equally?
No, you're not. I'm not even gonna lie. Is it a her? I don't even know.
I think it looks like a he.
Their friend is a bad vibe. That's bad vibe vibes.
Yeah,
it's like red flag all over.
I just don't think it's fair. Like,
Because
I feel like just putting this standard on people, when people say like, oh, it's just what friends do, you're basically already singling that person out to make them feel bad.
It's not even that. It's what,
like
what
they're
do you mean
not a
that's
normal
what friends
friend.
do? What do you mean that's what friends do?
Also,
I don't
want
to go on a guided tour, so I'm not going to pay for it.
But
what
it's
are you
also,
talking about?
the thing is, who's organised the activities? Because if that person's a person who's organised the activities, like, you don't need to get bee in your bonnet just because everyone can't.
No, but it's like
afford
it's just a bit. I don't know. It's very weird behavior. I've not really come across anything like this. I feel like this is usually a case when it comes to the bill at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I think this is something where it's more common, but for a holiday it's bizarre because it's just like when you go on holiday, you kind of like book your own flight. You book flights and hotel is something which is like universal. You split that. But then when you go out there, like everyone, sometimes like I've been on like big group holidays and we don't even eat at the same place. Like people go to different joints to eat because I don't even know if it's a cost thing, but it's just whatever that person fancies, right? Like, if you're going out, I think the most I've ever been on holiday with is probably 10 people. And sometimes on one night, like not everyone wants to have like pizza or pasta or whatever, so you go to different places.
Sometimes everyone's
and
not
then you
always
just pay for yourself. Like it's a bit weird. Like
I think stuff like the activities as well. You could wake up
what
one
if they
day.
go swimming somewhere and that person can't swim?
It's not even that.
What are you
can't swim.
Drown, but pay for it.
Dramatic.
No, but you know what I mean, right?
Do you know what I was going to say, though? You know, with this tour type stuff, sometimes it's people's cup of tea, and genuinely sometimes it isn't. And would you not rather that people who want to go and do these activities go and they're happy about going? If you're like, if we're talking about being on the flip side and you're that other friend, would you not care more that person, that whoever's there, let's say there's 7 of them going on the group holiday, but 2 of them can't afford all the activities? Would you not rather you go on those group activities with 5 people who are really happy to be there and are enjoying it, as opposed to those other 2 people who are going to be there probably stressed out, worried, upset, annoyed? I think even you know, about having to pay. They don't, if they're not interested. That's not friends,
like, because
it's one thing, but I think affordability is just a completely different thing. I think you've just got to take it into account, but just don't put people down. You're basically putting someone down.
Yeah, I don't. Do you know what the thing is? Also, it's so weird.
Something crazy in their budget.
This is also really weird because, like, when you go on holiday, everything is like kind of like done per head. So if you're going to do an excursion, it's like £10 per head. If one person drops out, it's still going to be £10 per head.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
never
also
like a group.
I think also if, like, say for example there was a bunch of us and we're out or whatever, and one person, like, they couldn't afford to do it, I feel like that extra £10 per head, like, the rest of us could just,
you could split it and it would just be nothing.
We'll be like, don't worry, we'll pay for this one. And don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. I don't know. I feel like those friends are really bad vibes. And I also don't like this whole thing where, well, this is just how it's done. Well, no, it's not.
But also for everyone, it's just not. It's not even for everyone. It's just not. That's just not a thing. I think I think it's unfair. But I also just don't think it's very nice. Honestly, I would say to that person, don't bother going on that holiday.
Because yeah, literally. Because
you're better off just because I feel like I understand why you would want to go and you don't want to miss out. But if this is the kind of group that you're with and people are just gonna, you know,
well, I mean, she did say it's not everyone. Maybe there were a few who were like fine, but I don't understand the, like, you know, sometimes I think unless it's cheaper when more people are involved, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, they've said
maybe
a couple of the friends.
You know,
and then
like, for
one
example,
of them said,
let's say, for example, if they're trying to go for, like, book a yacht out for the day and it's 1,200.
No, then so obviously, and there's 10 of them, understand.
And there's 10 of them, right? So it's 120 a head. But then they might be like, if 2 drop out, then it's a little bit more,
becomes
isn't
200.
It? Yeah, it might be a little bit more. Maybe I mean, even if it's a case like that,
they've said fancy dinners and guided tours, so I feel like they've not mentioned a boat trip. But I just think it's one of those things you basically got to accept. Maybe with these friends, maybe this group holiday, you just can't do that particular pricey activity, and maybe you save that for a few years' time.
Yeah, but that's not the thing is, I just still don't understand. I still find it a bit mental. Like,
I just don't think it's fair.
Because I remember I've been on holidays and we've done stuff, and like, other people haven't been able to haven't been able to go. They've just not chosen.
They've just not wanted to do.
And it's not actually. I don't even think it's an affordability thing. They just didn't want to do it, so they didn't. And it wasn't like a big thing. Like, oh no, it's just what friends do. You have to split. The whole splitting the costing is very. I find that a bit weird.
I just think, don't make people feel bad for not being able to afford 100%. Something. We all live in the same economy. We all know what it's like. People have different priorities.
Everyone has different priorities. Everyone's earning differently. Like, you know, you should just be respectful to everyone.
Be fair. Be nice.
And exactly. And also friendly, help your friends out, man. If your friends are, you know,
having
a bit short on like paying for one excursion, pay for the excursion, man. Between the rest of you.
If you want to go by force, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Not just say, oh no, this is how it's done. You have to do it. All right, are we moving on to number 2?
Number 2.
Go on then, let's see.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling mum I will buy my own dress after she called me fat? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's quite funny, you know, because like it's bad. It's not nice. It's not nice, right?
No, it's not.
It's not nice, but I mean, at least her mum's being honest with her, right?
Hassan.
If you were getting fat, would you not want your close people to tell you you're getting fat?
I don't want my mum to tell me. No, I want my sister to tell me.
Would you want me to tell you?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway,
all right, okay.
Let's not get into that.
Oh no, I was just curious because I feel like
what
if it's from someone you love, like someone who's close.
Okay, let's just get into the dilemma.
Why are you skating around this one?
Hi. I, 19 female, have a wedding to attend. There's some of my that is of some friends of my boyfriend. My mum, 51 female, offered to help me get ready. For context, my mum is gorgeous. She used to model, she has always been incredibly beautiful, and she has an awesome body. My 2 brothers, 33 and 31 male, take after her and are both handsome men. I am the only daughter, and as such, I think she expected someone like her. I am not like her. I was very thin when I was a kid, but I was a tomboy and hated everything feminine. Then puberty hit and I gained a lot of weight. I'm not obese, but I'm your average chubby person. 77 kilograms at 165 centimeters. I don't know why she...
Yeah, I don't know what
overweight, but not overly so, I guess. Also, I don't look a lot after myself in the sense that I don't really go out of my way to do skincare, makeup, etc. I love my mum and she does truly love me, but she isn't a kind person. All through my teenage years, she made a lot of harsh comments about my appearance and my weight. I'm a sensitive person, so this used to affect me a lot. I can usually take criticism fairly enough if it's phrased nicely, but I can't take it if there's a hint of mockery or meanness in it.
This is not nice.
Anyway, it's not that big of a deal now. Years back, I was honest with mum that her comments really affected my self-esteem and she seemed to tone it down. Occasionally, she will still do it and not often. She just can't help herself, I think. It's her way of showing love, but it makes me hate myself. When I'm next to her, she will scan my face for pimples, and if she finds one, she will actively ignore me to pop them. Whoa!
Ignore you to pop them?
Or I will be doing something alone and she will come over to comment that my hair looks bad and I need to use this different product. Or I will be walking and she will comment that my belly is large and that I should go to the gym. Things like that. I know they aren't bad, but I can't take it. They are bad.
That's
you
really
shouldn't
mean.
have to take it.
Yeah, that's actually quite
To the
mean.
situation at hand, she was giving me dresses to use for the wedding. We have always shared dresses, so this isn't news. One of the dresses she lent me was one that she used 2 years ago at my graduation. I put it on and it was pretty tight. Her and my aunt tried to force it to close, but it was struggling. I said that they should stop, but they continued to force it, and the zipper basically broke down completely. When it happened, my mum blurted out, "Wow, you really are fat." My aunt burst out laughing and started teasing me about being chubby. I just kept silent. This is really horrible to read.
Yeah, it's not very
We
nice.
tried on a few more dresses, and I chose a pretty one that fit well and was elastic, and that was that. Then afterwards, my mum asked me if I really had been going to the gym and said that I would have to suck in my belly during the wedding so that it didn't show so much in the dress I picked. I got fed up, told her that I was sick of her comments, I would buy my own dress to go. Mum thinks I blew up at her for nothing and I'm about to spend money over a tantrum. My siblings think I'm being dramatic and that I'm just mad I'm fat. My friends and boyfriend think I'm right. Am I the a-hole?
No. Do you know what I don't like? I just don't like it. They're like almost like gaslighting her.
This is awful.
Yeah, like...
She said there are a few things here. Like, first of all, she's already said her mum used to be a model. Her mum is gorgeous. She's actually already said that. And then she said, I would think my mum was hoping I would turn out like her because she's one of 3 siblings and both the other 2 are brothers.
Yeah.
So from like a young age, she's saying her mum would make mean, harsh comments about her, joke about her weight, about the way she looked. She obviously said that she doesn't...
It's really not nice.
She's saying herself that she's not that much into skincare and makeup. Honestly, it's not for every girl. It's not. Every girl doesn't want... Everyone doesn't have to or want to do the same thing, but every girl's not super into skincare, not into makeup. But I just think, like, that's really horrible.
It's really not
awful.
Nice. It's really, really not nice. I mean...
But also, her aunt's laughing.
Yeah, I'm not...
They're forcing that closed, and she said just leave it, and they I just think, and then her siblings are unsupportive, and they think that she's...
They're kind of just like, almost like gaslighting her, like, oh, it's nothing, right? And it's like, it's really, really not nice. I think it's actually quite horrible. First of all,
she said that now...
You leaving and going to buy your own dress, you know what? That's fine. I don't think you're an a-hole for doing that.
But you're also not having a tantrum over nothing. You're not spending money over nothing.
Yeah. So
like, sure, it would have been great for you to not have to spend the money and borrow your mum's dress.
I think if you're ever in this situation, do not take this kind of rubbish. I think if anyone's out there who's like in this situation where like people just are saying so many negative comments, even if it's your mom, brother, whatever, just you need to remove yourself from that and just like don't allow that to bother you, or try not to let it bother you, because it's
be around the people who
fill you
with confidence and make you feel good and don't put you down, because
that's
those people,
honestly, that's actually so mean, man.
Sad.
That's so
and
mean.
She's so young.
The only reason why, do you know when you said it at the start?
19 is so young.
When you said it at the start, when you said the headline, right? I thought it was going to be something like less like harsh than this. I thought a mom was just going to be like, darling, like you're fat, you need to lose some weight or something. But this is like,
which also wouldn't really be acceptable. I'm not.
No, but like no. But I think if you.
I think there's. Do you know what it is? There's just better ways to phrase certain things. But I think
not
like
that. It's like this is obviously something that's been going on for years.
Like
and
this
years
is like
years.
bullying.
But no, 100%, and it's really not nice, and it's horrible. And the fact that she's sitting there with her sister, just laughing at her own daughter, is like mental.
No, it's
right?
awful.
But what I like, say for example, like I don't know, like if you're okay, let's say you said you'd be okay if your sister said it, but like let's say you tried on a dress with your sister, and your sister went, "Oh my God, Summer, you're fat." Like, what's going on? You need to go to the gym, right? Like that, I think is probably. Even then, I would probably tone it in a more better way. But even then, I think that's a little bit acceptable.
Yeah, it's not even.
I think that's a bit acceptable. But with
just
this,
look at what you're doing, like, and what you're saying. I just think also it's like really sad that she's just said she genuinely thinks she can't help it, because she said that her mum toned it down a few years ago when she's spoken to her about it. Because she couldn't take it. So a few years ago would be what, she was 16, and like these things are so damaging for girls. I mean, I feel like just in general. I could talk about this for hours, honestly, but women are just always told what to look like, what to wear,
no, of course.
You know, what to eat, how to exercise. It's just not, I just don't think it's so bad for healthy body image.
You know, in this, it's not, listen, it's not right, it's not nice, and, you know, that she should just be able to feel
she should be able to feel
within
comfortable.
Her own skin.
Also,
like,
I think she should feel safe. Like, this doesn't make you feel like it's a safe space. Like, I can't see her thinking... You know, like, this would not make you think, I want to go shopping with my mum.
I'll tell you something as well, which is like another thing, right? This feels like it's such a superficial thing. It's not, you need to work out because you need to be healthier.
No,
and that is something maybe I could sort of like reason with a little bit.
Yeah.
Because even with that, it's a very delicate situation.
If it was a health
needs to be approached in the right way. But because it's all about something so superficial. Well, because
also she said because
her mum used to be a model, but it's just like, get over it.
But also she criticises her hair and says that her hair looks awful. She pops her pimples. Hello.
But she'll tell you another thing.
Invasion of privacy.
She'll tell you another thing. I reckon.
Her mum must be really insecure.
Not only that, I reckon her mum, obviously. Probably went through something similar.
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon she went through something similar.
And probably at a young age.
She doesn't, that's all she knows.
And now she's just projecting it onto her daughter, but it's just so sad.
But
no,
anyway,
you're not the a-hole. You're also not overreacting, and honestly, for your siblings, I think it's really poor. First of all, because they're grown men, very, very poor. But also, they will just never understand because they've never been on the other end of it. Also, they're men. They just would not understand it. They don't have the same relationship with your mum as you do. But you've said that your boyfriend and your friends are supportive and they're on your side. So
just vibe with them.
It's really good that you've got them in your corner. And
buy yourself a new dress. Have fun at the wedding. Buy yourself a new dress. And enjoy.
And you're going to look gorgeous and you're going to have a great time.
No, for sure.
Enjoy your friend's wedding. The last thing you want to be worried about on the day is whether your dress is nice or anything. You just want to go and enjoy and celebrate your friends being in love.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Couldn't agree more.
Okay, so we've got one more to finish up the segment. One more person who needs our advice.
Right, let's see if we can help him.
Am I the a-hole for reporting my co-worker to HR after he kept calling me names and mocking my appearance?
I mean, I'm going to say...
Why are you mocking someone's appearance at work? Go and do your job.
But I don't...
Is this what we're paying you for?
Do you know what? I feel like it depends, because, sometimes...
Is this in your company values?
No, but some companies, like, you just banter, innit? Like, you joke around. I'm going to say, I don't think you're an a-hole for doing it, but let's dive in. I want to know. I don't think you're an a-hole for doing it because I think... If you're feeling a type of way about it...
If you're feeling bad enough to go to HR,
if you're feeling a type of way, I think if you're feeling a type of way and you're not necessarily cool with people in the office, then go for it. But obviously, sometimes, you just like to hopefully maybe have a chat with your line manager first.
Let's listen to the story.
All right, go on. Let's get the tea. Let's get the full tea.
I, 28 female, work in a male-dominated office.
Oh,
and I've always tried to be professional and keep my head down. But there's this one co-worker, let's call him John, 53. Yeah, John needs to do his job.
Oh, John.
Who constantly singles me out with rude comments, always framed as jokes. At first, it was subtle. He'd say things like, "Oh, careful, you might blow away in the wind." Or, you should eat something. We don't need you fainting on us. I'm naturally slim and I've dealt with comments about my weight my whole life, so I just brushed it off. But then it escalated. He started calling me stick or twig in front of others. Once when I brought a salad for lunch, he constantly commented on it. The breaking point came during a team meeting when he said, let's not give my name any heavy assignments. She might snap in half. This was in front of our boss and a client. I was mortified, but I didn't say anything in the moment because I didn't want to seem emotional or unprofessional. Afterwards, I pulled John aside and told him his comments about my weight were inappropriate and made me feel uncomfortable. He smirked and said, geez, don't take it so seriously. It's just a joke. You're so sensitive. No wonder people have a hard time working with you. I went to HR the next day and filed a formal complaint. Now John barely acknowledges me and some of my other co-workers are acting cold towards me. One of them even said, you really couldn't take a joke. You just made things awkward for everyone. I don't want to cause drama, but I also feel like I shouldn't have to put up with being humiliated about my appearance at work. Am I overreacting?
No, you're not overreacting.
I don't think she's overreacting because first of all, why are you as a... Okay, so she's 20 something and this guy's 53-year-old male. You've been in the workplace for long enough, mate. You know.
No, but he's just like, you can just tell. You can tell it's one of those really
it's just like an
horrible,
old school backwards guy.
Toxic environments. You can just tell. Do you know what the thing is?
Also, she said it's male dominated, which just makes it.
It's such a catch-22, right? Because the thing is, me personally, I'm just saying, like, just leave, because it's clearly a toxic work environment.
Yeah,
just leave. But then also there's that whole thing where if you leave, why should you leave? If you enjoy your job and you're good at your job, why should you be the one to leave?
Yeah, it's kind of like you're kind of letting. I think I'm in two minds because I feel like people always say, like, don't let people get the better of you. But I also just think, like, life is just way too short for you to be miserable in your place of work. But it is actually a difficult one, right? Because what I'm saying is right. But also don't let your pride get in the way of your mental health.
No, it is, but it's like why should she be the one to leave? But then at the same time, it's like, you know what? Who can be bothered with this nonsense? Because clearly, for her to even stay there, she's just going to have to put up with this nonsense.
Anyway, she's not asking us whether she should leave or not. She's just saying, did she overreact? I don't think so.
I don't think she overreacted.
Because also she tried. I mean, the only other thing that she could have done would have been to go to her boss. But I'm surprised her boss didn't even call it out. Because I feel like if this was your manager, you would hope that if something inappropriate was said or unprofessional was said about you, especially in front of a client, that they would come out of that meeting, they would pull that member of staff, who I'm assuming is junior to the boss anyway, and would say, look, I didn't think that was appropriate. Be careful what you're saying in future. It's not good. The fact that it kind of took her to have to say it is annoying already, because it just means that whether or not that manager was going to step in, they're already too late. But just also it didn't work because he said, oh, geez, like, don't be so sensitive, blah, blah, blah. So she's already tried the face-to-face approach. Obviously, it didn't work. And yeah, fine, she's gone to HR. But I mean, at least it shut him up, because I'm guessing... Then now he does. Now he's probably been told to keep his distance. So they probably said, "Look, don't speak to her. If that's the way you're going to act." She's gotten upset about it. It was inappropriate. You made her feel uncomfortable. So obviously fine. But then obviously all the other male co-workers are all pally with John.
I think you've just got to.
They want to be able to make their own jokes and not feel like they're being policed. So obviously they're just annoyed.
Yeah, because you know what it is, unfortunately.
In male-dominated workplaces, one guy gets a bee in his bonnet and everyone's just in that guy's corner. So.
Yeah, it's not nice. Tough. It's not nice. Do you know what it is? It's like, it's just one of those ones. It's very like frat house behavior, isn't it? They're all just immature, sort of like stupid guys. Because I think if you had banter flying around, and I think in offices banter flies around, and then I think if someone actually comes over and says, "Listen, I'm not really too comfortable with you saying that," you'd be like, "Oh, sorry, alright, cool, sorry, no problem, like I won't touch that subject again, da da da." And then you just carry on flying banter around. But then clearly it's just one of those ones where, oh, stop being such a wuss, like, stop being such a thing. And it's such a horrible, like...
I just think also, like, John, if you're really that jealous of my salad, go and get your own. Don't need to be calling me a stick. Don't need to be saying I'm going to snap in half. Like,
also, do you know what? That's so weird, isn't it?
You're so boring. You've got nothing else to talk about apart from me. Wow, I'm really the centre of your universe. Wow, John.
You might have a crush on
nothing else going on in that head of yours.
Which is really creepy because he's 53.
So weird. Anyway, but you're not overreacting. You did. You know, the thing is, it's so hard.
You've probably done the right thing.
Do you know the thing is, I also think with corporate workplaces, there are processes that they put in place that they advise you to follow.
Yeah.
When you follow those processes, it's not all great and oh, well done you for doing that. It's really not like that, which I think is actually like really unfair.
Yeah.
Because they would have said like, this is our company culture. If something's not right, you know, this is who you can go to, this is how you can sort it, and then obviously you go to HR and things are not good.
If you look,
it's sorted, but it's not good. So I feel like but I mean, it was a better decision because at least it's taught him a lesson. So he probably won't do it again to anyone else.
Oh no, that's so wrong. Of course he'll carry on doing it. Why would he stop?
You think he'd do it?
Do you think that's the first time that he's probably done something stupid like this?
No, but it sounds like it's the first time that HR have called him out on it.
Nah, not at all. I don't. No.
I thought maybe one warning from HR would stop him from.
No, I don't think so.
Being an idiot.
No.
One can hope.
Yeah, you can hope, but I don't think so. Like, you think about, oh God, there's so many people who are like that in corporate world who just like literally, will get a little slap on the wrist and then like, you know, give it a little while and then crack on doing stupid things again. It depends. But obviously it's not always the case, and one would hope that it's like better in the corporate world. But you're right in terms of what they're saying. Like, like companies will say do this and then follow these
and then
protocol.
It's not cool.
And then when you follow the protocol, oh my God, you actually followed it? Why would you do that? You're ruining company morale and this, that, the other. And it's just like, bro, like, shut up.
I don't care about your morale. Stop talking about me.
Yeah, literally, like, what about my morale? Do you know what I mean? It's so bad.
Do I not matter?
But do you know what? It is actually just really, like, I think it is actually quite peak, because the thing is, I think, if I was her, I think she done the absolute correct thing. But the second thing is, if I was her,
it would be time to go.
I'd be like looking for another job, because you don't want to. If say for example she reported them to HR, and then everyone else was just like, oh wow, like didn't even need to say anything.
Yeah, if they didn't acknowledge it,
even if like, obviously it'd be nice for them to come out and say, oh, you know, well done for doing that. Even if they just aired the situation and just ignored it, pretended like it never happened, I would still be like, that would be better.
It would be fine.
It would be better. John's off somewhere else. He's not yapping anymore.
John's not talking to you anymore. No one's bothered about it. I think that would have been the best case scenario, but obviously it's not the case. So, yeah, you're not overreacting. You did the right thing, but it might be time for you to get a new job. It's getting to the end of the year, you know? New job, new start.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe that's it.
Literally.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, cool. Done.
And that's the end of our Reddit threads for this week. Guys, we always forget to tell you, but you've obviously got our email address in the description box. If you guys have any dilemmas, anything you want us to talk about, anything you need advice on, even if you think you just want to hear our opinion on it, or you want a little vibe,
even if there's like a story that something's happened and you just want us to react to the story.
And you want people to like share it and talk about it, and just if you want to share it with our little community. Yeah. Let us know.
And obviously we keep it all anonymous anyway, so you're all safe.
It's the summerlovingpod@gmail.com, right?
Yeah, it's in the description. I can't remember what it is exactly. I don't know if it's the Summer Loving podcast
or whether it's the Summer Loving Pod.
Yeah, so
or whether there's not in there, but just double check.
Just double check. It's in the description below. Very easy to find. And I look forward to seeing what you've written. We've had one dilemma so far. It would be great.
Let's make it 2 or 3 or 4 or 5.
For sure.
It would be cool to be reading out
your
guys' stuff. Yeah. Moving on
swiftly. So we've got a new sort of segment, which we're going to try out today and see if we vibe. Now, me and Summer, we like our music, and what I'm going to do is I've got a few albums / movies.
Okay. Oh, movies.
And essentially, I'm going to pick like 2 or 3 songs, and you've got to axe one from the album.
Oh, okay.
So,
let's see.
Right. So to start off with, let's just jump straight into it. To start off with, so one of my favorite album of all time is Take Care. Right. I should have asked you actually if you knew what it was, but Take Care by Drake is my favorite album, probably of all time. Well, one of them for sure. You're familiar with the album?
Yeah.
Cool. So I've got 3 songs, and you've got to tell me which one you're axing from the album. Okay? Shot for Me.
Okay.
Headlines.
Okay. Or
Crew Love.
Oh God. Oh Oh God.
I've made this so difficult.
Shot for Me cannot go.
Can't.
Absolutely cannot. The thing is, Headlines is like, but I love Crew Love so much. Crew Love is like literally like maybe one of my favorite songs. So it's.
Are you getting rid of Headlines?
It's gotta go. Yeah, Headlines has gotta go.
To be honest,
for me, Headlines has got to go. I love Headlines. Like it's such like a loud confidence song. Like it just screams like
Headlines is one of those
Drake
songs,
in his prime.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Headlines is one of those songs, yeah, where I feel like
you just turn it up and you're just rapping in the car.
No, yeah, it's just one of those ones. Like you could just maybe like feeling a bit low and you just like bang on Headlines and then you just.
Or feeling good and you turn it on. But Crew Love is just.
Crew Love is so good.
They loving the crew.
It's so good, and obviously, Shot for Me is just perfect.
Yeah, that could not.
So I think we're both in agreement.
Headlines has got to
go.
It
would have to be Headlines, but it'd be really sad that it's going.
Yeah, it would be. It's not like it deserves to go, but.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
Right, and we are now gonna move on to High School Musical.
Oh.
2. High School Musical 2. Okay. So the long list from High School Musical 2. That's what we're going to go to, right? Now, I Don't Dance is number 1.
Okay.
I don't dance. That's
I know you can. Not a chance. No.
Okay. Bet on It.
Oh my God. What a classic. Bet on it. Bet on it.
Right, and then final one is Fabulous.
Oh my God, Sharpay, our icon, Fabulous.
Yeah. So, which of the two? Which one are you getting rid of? If you don't say this song, I'm gonna be fuming.
Oh, do you know what? I was talking about this earlier and I actually said I Don't Dance is like such a banger because like Ryan's little bass is loaded, do your thing, it's easy. But I'm gonna have to swing it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Because do you know what it is? I think Bet on It is literally the anthem of that whole film. I'm sorry. Troy on the golf course parkouring.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to recreate this when I go and play golf.
Angry, determined. Oh my God! Please, angry. I'll film.
Okay.
I'll do all the chaotic angles, but angry parkouring across the golf course, stamping his feet in those. Was he wearing Vans?
Can't remember. Anyway, so. No, his new Italian golf shoes, isn't it?
Oh, Vans on the golf course.
Yeah,
that does sound very Troy in High School Musical too. But anyway. Yeah, it just cannot. And honestly, I'm literally wearing Sharpay's colour. I cannot axe her song.
I feel like you can't axe that
because I feel like it's just so her. There is no other song I don't think in the whole trilogy that is more her than that song. Yeah. Okay. So it's got to stay.
Okay. I'm gonna switch this up a little bit. I'm not gonna do albums.
Okay.
I'm going to pick 3 songs and you have to get rid of one.
Okay, fine.
So I've just changed it up a little bit because I want to.
Okay, fine.
Right?
Go for it.
Okay, so you're going to have to get rid of one.
MC.
Okay.
DJ.
Coldplay, Yellow is song number 1.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Song number 2 is Halo by Beyonce.
Okay. I can see a halo.
And then song number 3. Oh, what should I pick?
These like big ballad love songs, aren't they?
I'm trying to wait 1 second. So you got Yellow, got Halo, and then Romeo. Is it Romeo and Juliet by?
Oh my God, Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Love Story by Taylor Swift. Okay, yeah. Which one are you cutting?
Halo by Beyonce.
Oh my God! No way.
Shock horror.
Really?
Okay, guys. So I have always been the biggest Beyonce fan. Do you know this is so funny because earlier today...
I'm really surprised.
Okay, so this is such like a random...
I actually thought Taylor Swift would get
This
axed.
is like such a random thing. But basically I was looking for... I've cracked the screen protector on my phone. I was looking for in this bag where I thought there was a screen protector. And do you know what I found in that bag was... I used to keep, back in the day when we actually still had paper tickets, I used to keep all of my tickets.
And you found your Beyonce tickets?
I have the Beyonce ticket from when I went, when I was still in uni. I think I was in my first year at uni, so it would have been like Exposing Myself 2013.
Okay.
When I went to go and see Beyonce, the paper ticket, and inside it is a confetti that fell at the end of the show.
Oh my God.
I caught, and it's in, and it's in my purse, along with my Drake ticket and like, because I love
that song
her.
was. I'm pretty sure that song was sung at Michael Jackson's funeral as well.
That has no bearing on whether it's being gotten rid of or not. Do you know what the thing is? I
really thought
Coldplay's Yellow, I'm sorry, is one of the most beautiful songs ever. Like, it's so
and
stunning.
Love Story.
Love Story is just, do you know what it is? Love Story is like a vibe. It's so like a... I just love other Beyonce songs more than I love Halo. That's what it comes down to. Whereas I feel like my love for T Swift has been renewed now. You can't redo this.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna swap it. No. I'm gonna swap it out. So not Halo. What about Dangerously in Love?
Oh, well then Love Story goes,
Okay.
I am in love with you.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Dangerously in Love. Oh my God, I love that song so much.
It is a really good
But that's
song.
what I'm saying. Like some Beyonce songs, like you can love.
I'm still really
you can take
surprised.
it or leave it, but I just think Halo's my
really
take it or leave it.
I didn't expect you to get rid of Halo, to be fair. But you guys let us know which one would you have axed? Would you have axed Yellow, Halo, or Love Story? Which one?
Actually, do you know what? I wish we'd actually said to people just play along from the start, but
no, it's
they could have played along from the start. I'm
sure they would.
But do you know what it is? People would have just thought, like, off the bat, people would have just thought, like, oh yeah, that one can go.
Guys, honestly, get active in the comments about which ones you were wanting to keep, which ones you were wanting to get rid of. Like, I'm curious because even with Take Care, and you got, what was it, Headlines, Shot for Me, and Crew Love.
I bet all the haters are going to get rid of Crew Love.
I think there might be people who would get rid of Crew Love.
People who are not real Able fans will have got rid of.
Yeah, I get the weekend crew are definitely going to be back in Crew Love, but it'll be interesting to see what everyone thinks about all of these. But I'm sure some of you are like ripping your hair out at our decisions. But for me, to be honest, out of those three,
you would have got rid of Love Story. Yeah. I know you would have.
No, but the thing is, it's crazy because I actually do really like Love Story, but I think I can really get into Yellow and I can really get into Halo. Like, Halo is iconic.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's just not my fave. It's just not my favorite.
Okay, cool. Okay, so since we are in that wintry time and we have previously spoken about comfort shows and comfort movies, Summer discovered a new one and we've probably in about 2 weeks we've watched it twice now because of how like
obsessed
we
are.
It was just a really nice, it was a cute vibe, right?
Such a cute vibe.
So we wanted to fill you in and let you know it's a very old movie. I think it was out in the 90s.
Yeah, do you know what? Actually, can you look it up? Okay. Guys, sorry, we are just like
so
skating around.
We're like hiding the title teasing it, like,
you know, keeping it hanging on. It's Sleepless in Seattle.
That's the name of the movie.
That is the name of the movie.
Starring Tom Hanks.
Meg Ryan. Honestly, guys, I tried to get this trailer up to show Hassan's brother, and that's literally, you know, like how the trailers were back in the 90s when it's not even showing barely any clips of the film where they're actually talking. It's just music over the top of the screenplay, and then you've just got the narrator just in that voice, starring Tom Hanks.
Oh, wow.
Meg Ryan. And then literally a random cut of some random scene in the film, which I actually don't even think that was that impactful. And then it's just like in cinemas now, in movie theaters, everywhere.
Oh, so trailers back then were.
But they were just. It's not even that. I just think.
Guess what year it was in?
97.
No, 93. 1993.
Oh my
it's
God.
older than us.
We were eggs. We were eggs. And Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan making one of the cutest films I've ever watched.
Honestly, it is actually such a good movie. It's a love story. It's a bit of a rom-com.
It's a love story.
Essentially, the premise is, because obviously we don't want to spoil it for you guys, but the premise is basically Tom Hanks, he's got a little boy, the mum passes away. That's how it starts off, right? Very, very dramatic, very sad. The mum passes away, and then essentially the son calls in to a radio show and is basically where there's like a therapist, and it's basically like, oh, my dad's never going to fall in love. And the dad then goes on, and basically one of the listeners, or like there's loads of listeners that are kind of like fawning over him.
The shrink on the phone manages to get him to ask, basically speak about his wife, because she asked a few questions and like we weren't sure whether or not he was going to answer them, and then he speaks about his wife and he just says like how in love with her he was and how special she was, and then listeners all over America fall in love with him, and one of the listeners that falls in love with him is Meg Ryan. And then she becomes the other character in the story. And it's just about how...
And it's all about how, like, they it's not just something where that, like, she just comes around and she's like, oh, hi, or whatever. But, like, there's little
It's like
bits.
a full-on
And
story.
Like,
and most of it's led
Meg
by his
Ryan
son.
also... Meg Ryan, there's a whole storyline going on with her as well.
She's got her own life.
Because she's got her own life.
Far away from Seattle.
Exactly. So there's, like, a lot of, like, sort of ups and downs. But yeah, honestly, really good movie. Some iconic characters in there.
So
like,
funny.
The son
so
has
fun.
a friend. She is absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god, she's an icon, guys.
And yeah, literally
Jessica
iconic.
is an icon. But yeah, just so much of the film is it's just funny and fun.
Do you know what it is? It's a really nice movie. Just to, you know what, you snuggle up by yourself, with your partners, with your girls.
Get that
maybe not one for the boys, but
make those s'mores in your air fryers.
Like something really nice and warm, and like you just put the fire on and you just enjoy it.
It's just such a good movie, guys. Honestly,
but it is a good vibe, and I would definitely recommend it for sure.
And I think I think we were speaking. I mean, I said maybe it's a comfort movie that's not a Christmas movie, but it actually does start around Christmas time, so it does kind of give that kind of wintry vibe.
Yeah, so it's leaning in towards Christmas, but it's not Christmas movie.
But it's not
I'm
quite,
not giving it a Christmas
it's not
movie.
quite like full on jingle bells.
Autumn / winter movie is what I would say.
But yeah, so Sleepless in Seattle, guys, let us know if you watch it.
Okay, guys, and
let's wrap it up.
That wraps up today's episode.
Wrap it up like you might be wrapping those Christmas presents up. You know,
it is coming to that time of year, isn't it? It is coming to that time of year. Our next episode next week will actually be our Christmas special, so that should be fun. So be sure to tune in next week.
We're gonna jingle bell all the way.
Nah, man. No. We're
last
gonna
Christmas
be
jingle bell rocking it.
I can't think of any Christmas songs. What's going on? Oh no! Right,
we're gonna slay the episode away.
I'm gonna study some Christmas songs,
anyway,
so I know what to say. Next time.
Love for the love, as always, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in a week.
Please subscribe.
Like,
give the video, share.
Tell people about the pod.
Head over on Spotify. Follow us on Spotify. Drop a little review on there. I think it's like 5-star rating or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Drop a little rating on there. That'd be fantastic.
If you guys are enjoying it.
And yeah, please subscribe. And also, my marathon donation link is also in the description. Please give us as much. He's still
training, guys. Even in the horrible cold.
Even in the rain.
Stormy weather, he is training. So
yeah, please definitely drop a little donation there. And yeah, guys, we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.